Hey there, if you're listening to this podcast right now, you're probably into cryptids and monsters. Well, if you have a creative spark, you can always join us in our first ever Supernatural Selection zine project. For 2024, we are doing cryptid encounters, where you can draw or write a encounter with a cryptid of your choice, and we'll put it in the zine. The current submission window is from early January to late June. If you're interested in finding out more, you can always go to supernaturalselectionpod.com/zines. That is ZINES. Now back to the show.
And welcome to the Distraction Hole. I'm Mike. I'm not prepared as usual, but we'll make it through somehow. As always, I have David. How are you, David?
Oh, interesting. I came first this week.
Well, yeah, I got to change it up. I can't, seem like I have a preference here.
Yeah, I guess my introduction here is a little premature compared to usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a common joke.
You're doing okay?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
No, I'm okay. I'm exhausted. We'll probably get into that.
Yeah, I think
I'm tired.
I think we're all kind of tired.
Are you tired?
Yes.
Yeah.
I took a nap today. Like, I don't usually take naps, and naps are usually a mistake, but I took a nap.
Dude, ever since the fucking pandemic started and I was working from home all the time, I would take like a nap every day, and it's terrible for me.
Yeah, no, I've always say naps are a mistake. I always I feel tired, but then I, take a nap, and after the nap, I'm going, oh God, what have I done? I've made the worst mistake. But today wasn't so bad because I was really, really tired.
Yeah, you get the napping guilt, and that's already on top of the white guilt you already have.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
And Kevin, did you nap today?
I dozed off today, yes. I was back in my bedroom watching Red Letter Media and dozed off to the dulcet tones of Mike and Jay bitching about stuff.
Was it a mistake?
Oh, it's always a mistake.
Well, like I said, today it wasn't a mistake for me, but...
I woke up and I was just like, what year is it?
Yeah, yeah, because of the getting dark earlier.
Oh, yeah.
After I took the nap, it was like dark outside.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Now, here's the funny thing, Mike. You said we're going to get through. Would you say we'll have to muddle through somehow?
Yeah. Is that a reference to something?
Yeah. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. It's part of the song, damn it.
If you say so.
Okay.
I'm an uncultured swine. So,
oh, God.
That's the part you just go, no, 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 no. You don't know the lyrics to that part. You just kind of
We're too tired, goddammit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all really tired and we haven't done anything.
Well, it's the holidays. It's the getting dark early. It's the everything. It's just the malaise of existence.
Wow. Anybody else get holiday depression all of a sudden?
Well, this is like the end of 2024, and I don't know about you guys, but 2024 has kind of sucked.
23, you mean?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude.
I'm disassociating into the future. Fuck.
David's living in the future already.
Yeah, well, okay. Don't have anything to look forward to next year. Noted.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Watch out for the next pandemic.
Oh, God.
Hey,
Spoiler
don't joke
alert,
about
this
that.
one makes you bleed out your ass.
Yeah, no, this one is called ass blasters disease.
Hey, don't joke about that. There was reports a couple of weeks ago about, a new thing in China. I was like, oh shit,
Oh,
fuck,
God
not
damn it.
again.
I really hope it's just a game system or something and not a disease.
Oh no, not again.
But yeah, no, 2023 has been I'm going to put it out there, it's been a pretty bad year.
Yeah.
For me, it's been a bad year.
I've had worse, but I've had way better too.
Yeah.
I'd say it was like on the lower third of years.
Hey,
All right, we're gonna take 10 years and we're gonna put them on a tier. We're gonna do a tier.
Okay.
okay.
Years.
Well, I'm just glad one of our friends didn't die, and I wasn't hospitalized with infections twice. So
That's fair.
2023 has a slight leg up for that.
Well, technically, that was the beginning of the year when he died, right?
That was the last day of 2022.
I thought it was the first day of
Nope.
2023.
It was December 31st because everybody was like, it had one more, this year had one more thing to fuck up for us.
Oh, that's true. I guess we had everything else we were dealing with that in 2023, so it just felt like it was this year.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna
a bad
just go ahead
year.
and I'm going to put it out there that like every year, 2020 and beyond has just been bad.
We shot a gorilla.
What was that in 2020?
Probably.
When did Gentle Noble Harambe
Yep.
Law?
That was
I'm gonna look that up.
pre-pandemic. That was 2019 or 2018.
No, it was 2016.
2016.
Oh,
See,
wow.
I told you
Okay,
it was-
yeah,
that
but
was
that's still the
pre-pandemic.
beginning of the dark time.
I don't buy into the Harambe bullshit.
Now, I do think it's funny I put when did they and it autofills shoot Harambe.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So that's a fun one.
Yeah, it's always fun when you're just start typing out something vague and Google autofills. It's
Okay.
like, wow, I'm not a unique potato
No.
in searching for this.
2016 was the beginning of the end because that's when Harambe was shot and David Bowie died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said we're not a unique potato.
I
That was a weird turn of phrase. I
Wow.
hope nobody caught that, and I don't, shine a light on that.
the hell'd you just do?
I know.
Oh,
But
man.
anywho, so we have anything else we need to cover in the beginning here?
Just go to supernaturalselectionpod.com/zines to check out the zine project.
Yep, we are
There.
putting together a zine of cryptids, and we would love to have your art and or writing in it. Details are at supernatpod.rocks/zines.
So, I guess we'll get our normal distraction stuff out of the way, and then we'll move into a more festive holiday tone.
Okay.
But, so I started with David, so now, Kevin, what have you been doing this week?
Okay, so, first off, Doctor Who's already over, so I've been kind of in the wind down from that, but one of our friends that used to work at Hobbytown came in the store a little while back, and he recommended me. He knows I'm into Cthulhu. We're both into Lovecraft. He recommended this collection of short stories, and there's two of them. I'm working on the first one called Eldridge Space. And it's all like sci-fi stuff. Like, imagine The Martian with Cthulhu.
Wait, Eldridge. Wasn't that a movie with Martin Short?
What?
Eldridge Space? No,
It was Inner Space. Oh my god. But like it's pretty good actually. There's some interesting stuff. Like this one starts off and you're like, okay, this is kind of weird, and then you realize these are aliens. These are bugs, and they find a planet, and it's full of humans. And it turns out the humans, it's a space colony of like Lovecraftian cultists.
Oh shit!
And their elder god shows up to defend them. I'm like, this is fucking great. Now the
That's rad.
one I just finished though, this dude really wanted to write in the Warhammer 40K universe and realized legally he couldn't do it. So what he did was he came up with this really interesting world after the technological collapse of civilization. And it's two warring factions. It's the Greek Orthodox Church versus the Russian Orthodox Church in space.
Oh damn!
Yes, the two most powerful,
It's
entities ever.
I don't know what the situation was that led to that, but it's a very interesting story. And it just so happens that a god is feeding on literally the angriest man who has ever lived. Once you
Lewis
realize
Black?
what's that?
Lewis Black.
The bad thing is, That's who I was picturing in the power armor.
I was going to say more of Alex Jones, maybe.
I just kept picturing Lewis Black, actually. Just the way the guy talks, I kind of think that's who he was thinking of. But, like, his code name is, God, I can't remember what it is, but it's like the Russian word for special, which is a reference to, like, the secret police at some point in Russian history. And the Lovecraftian horror in it actually asks him basically, now when you say special, I was like, holy shit.
But, you know.
But it's a pretty good book, Mike. You might actually like this. And I'm going to get the second one because, again, my friend said that there's one part, one story in particular that is basically like, imagine the USS Enterprise from the original series runs into Eldritch horrors. So I'm looking forward to that one. And since I'm reading it, my Kindle keeps recommending other books to me along the same veins. And one title in particular has my interest piqued, but I don't know that I'm going to get it. Redneck Eldridge. It is... It's basically tales of Lovecraftian horrors in Appalachia and the Deep South.
Damn.
Okay.
And I'm curious.
Like, I could see it. Like, I could see how it works.
Yeah, no, definitely. But, yeah, no, it's been kind of a fun read. I'm enjoying it. And it's also nice to read something that isn't making me stupid I don't have to write about it, so...
Yeah. Yeah, you've got enough on your plate regarding reading weird bullshit.
Oh, yeah, no, I got this great book about the conspiracy that the Smithsonian is, like, covering up giants.
Oh, that's right.
That ruled America thousands of years ago.
That's right.
Yep, they bring Abraham Lincoln into it, and he did actually talk about that in a speech one time, because people really did think that the mound builders were basically biblical giants. Mm-hmm. And this is, once again, bookstore racism, but, you know, I'll get into that on the other show.
Yeah.
But, man, I saw that at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, yoink!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't been book shopping in a while. Like, I haven't had the money, but I'd like to just start hitting up some thrift stores and snatching up books.
Yeah, I need to go to our thrift store, see if they have anything that's not a romance novel.
Yeah, Holly is really good at that. Like, she'll come home, because she'll go to, like, a thrift store, and she'll come back with, like, 4 or 5, like, weird-ass books. And I'm just like, you're good at this.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's it?
That's that. Well, let me think. That, Red Letter Media. Yeah, I think that's it, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Been a light week for us.
Yep, that and work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, we've been working a lot, so
yeah.
Next week will be even worse. But luckily, we're not going to have a show next week because that's Christmas. Christmas Eve, at least. So, David, how about you?
Yeah, so, I, like, this is, I guess it's no longer finals week because it's the end of the week here. So I went through, graded everything. I decided to be nice and give everybody like 50 extra points, extra credit, just to help them out.
And they still failed?
I mean, I'm not going to say, I'm going to say that like 50 points extra credit is like throwing a life preserver to someone with cement shoes sometimes.
Okay, I gotcha.
But yeah, no, for the people who are on like the borderline and stuff, because like I gave them like enough points to make up for like a free write. With a little extra, you know, so it just something to help boost everybody. It seemed like a nice thing to do. Yeah, like it's been weird. Like I've talked about how weird this year has been. I'm feeling exhausted. So I haven't been doing much aside from the stuff I have to do. Like, how I'm always like freelancing, and everything like that. Did some work there. As far as like distracting myself, because here I am talking about work in the distraction hole. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So we did wrap up because I'm in a weekly Dungeons and Dragons game and a bi-weekly City of Mist game, and we wrapped up both campaigns. Like, we're not done with them, but we're putting them on pause.
Yeah.
Because we're switching to some other games. I think Wednesday group we're doing Star Wars role-playing game. And then I think for the Saturday group, or I may have it reversed, but the other game is going to be Savage Lands, Deadlands. So I'm in the process of like thinking of characters and stuff. But like I'm new to this group. I haven't been able to like sit down and roleplay with people for years, right? So it was nice that they kind of let me in. The guy who runs the D&D game, Rob, he actually gave me a Christmas gift, which was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I now have another set of dice. Like, I have a big bag of dice now. I'm happy about that.
Nice. Welcome to my world.
I have a leather, one of those leather folding trays that you can...
Yeah.
Yeah, got one of those. Got some stickers, but I also got a second edition player core book for Pathfinder. So I'm going through, and I think we're switching to Pathfinder at some point. I mean, I feel that's the implication given the book. So I'm kind of going through and adapting, because, I like to write stories, and I have consistent characters who I use over and over, because I have, like, that whole multiverse mindset.
Yes.
So, I'm adapting them to the different gameplay engines and trying to see how they work. So, so I'll be watching, like, Critical Role at, like, 2 in the morning on my phone on D&D Beyond, putting together a character. What's fun, though, is we are going to have an evil campaign as, like, a first-of-the-year fun thing. So I had to put together a level 11 warlock, which that's going to be cool as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been talking about the roleplay a lot lately because, like, it's something that clicked for me. I really enjoy it, and I didn't realize how much, like, I needed it.
Oh, yeah, I love playing RPGs.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just, like, we're not doing anything next week, and I'm already kind of jonesing. I'm like, shit. So, as far as, like, what my holiday plans are, we'll probably get into that a little bit. But, other than that, just watching my shows. I've got Monarch, which has been very fun.
Oh, yeah. How is that?
I started a new anime, Frieren, Journey's End, or something like that. It's have you heard of that one, Frieren?
It's on my list.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
I really like it. The best way I can describe it, it's like taking the epilogue to the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and it just like, okay, we're gonna follow the elf over the course of decades as the rest of the party, gets older and that sort of thing. The characters come back from a quest. Like, this isn't really, like, this is just setup, right? So it's not really spoiling anything. They have this, like, decade-long quest, just like Lord of the Rings, because they're spending, like, a good chunk of their life. So you've got this elf, and the elf's kind of distant and alien to everyone because their sense of time is different, right?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of following this elf as she lives her life as, everybody in her life got older and the world changes and everything like that. And it's very melancholy, but it's quite lovely too. Like, it's very funny. It's got some interesting story stuff going on. I really recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, though, that's about all I have. I mean, it's been I've been just, working hard this week. It was like the last week of major work, and I'm just going to try to take it easy for the next week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Yeah, so that's all I got, Mike.
That's it. You shot your load.
God, again with this shit.
Well, So I also, like, don't have a whole lot on my plate. So I've got through all of the first half or first season, if you will, of The Witch from Mercury. And I started the second season. And not to spoil it for anyone, but boy, did that change. Like, I should have been prepared for Gundam, like, getting darker and not being, all, happy pseudo lesbian high school fun times. But wow, I was not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like that shit escalates, man. Like even watching the original 79, like the way they like kill characters are just like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was gonna say every animated GIF I've ever seen of Gundam is someone getting murdered in the cockpit. So
You're not wrong.
So it wasn't a murder, but wow, this was like it got heavy all of a sudden.
okay.
Yeah, and I'm sure I don't remember a whole lot of Gundam Wing, but I'm sure it did something similar. But damn, I just like, it was. I wouldn't say it was happy-go-lucky, but the first season for the most part was fairly,
Light.
Yeah, I mean those. I mean all this stuff was duels. I guess that was the point, is to make it all like shocking, but it was all duels, so nobody was dying for the most part. Heck, even if I remember right, even the real death, that's like the death of the character's father that set it all up, was in the prologue. So even in the regular series, it wasn't there. So yeah, no. And then all of a sudden, bam, war sucks. It's like, oh yeah, war sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's the arc words of Gundam.
Yes.
Yeah, war sucks.
War sucks, but aren't these robots badass?
Robots cool, war bad.
Yeah. So I need to go back and continue watching, but I don't know. I don't think it turned me off on it, but at the same time, I have not been clamoring to watch it the way I had before.
Yeah.
It's interesting you mentioned that, because I've been watching the dub of Frieren with Holly, and we just finished like the 7th episode, and there's like a really interesting tonal shift that I wasn't expecting, and it feels a lot like what you're talking about here.
Yeah. Let's see.
Kind of like what happened with Trigun, I really enjoyed the first several episodes of Trigun, and then shit got real. I was like, I'm kind of losing my boner for this.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it is just not too heavy for me, but I was not prepared for the heaviness. Let's see here. Not really played many games the last week, although I did. So I sold my Steam Deck to a friend, and I have a order for an OLED Steam Deck.
God damn it!
But it has not shipped yet, so I'm waiting on that, because I'm a tech whore. What can I say? I can't deny it.
I knew
this. I get you. Like, if I had that ability to like just buy gadgets and shit, I'd do it.
And I shouldn't. I mean, I guess I have other things I should spend my money on. It's not like I'm, well off or anything. I just make sacrifices in other areas, like,
right.
I need a bed desperately. Like it's causing me back pain, but I buy a Steam Deck instead. Because I'm smart. I make good choices.
No, you just have different priorities.
I prioritize something I will not. I prioritize something I will probably use less than once a week over something I will use literally every night. See, I'm smart.
Yeah. No, I get it. Like, here's the thing. Like, with, like, I know obviously, yeah, I get the bed, but also it's one of those things where it's like, well, if you have the money for the gadget, you're going to be using it a lot, and the gadget's ultimately cheaper than the bed.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's in both of those cases, you're wrong. One, it's more expensive or it's about the same price as the beds I've been looking at on Amazon. And two, it's not something I'm going to use every day. That's the stupid part.
Well, okay, then now we question everything. So
yeah, like I said, I was not being like overly self-effacing when I said I'm an idiot. I'm saying I am literally an idiot for buying that.
Oh, Lord.
But that's me. Like, I'm not overly irresponsible with money. I'm just like mildly irresponsible with money. I have bed that I can sleep on. It's not like full of nails or anything. So therefore, it's fine. Even if I wake up with terrible back. Actually, I don't wake up with back pain, but I do have some pain that I'm pretty sure is attributable to my worn out mattress.
Well, here's the thing. You're gaming. You don't need sleep. So
True.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
That's what I need to do is, just use the Steam Deck while in bed so I could be both uncomfortable and gaming.
Yes.
That's not fucking with your sleep schedule. There you go.
Yeah, triple threat. Let's see. I have not bought any Lego for the holidays other than my advent calendar. Kevin got me the Lego advent calendar.
Yeah, we should talk about the advents.
But we'll get to that in the Christmas
let's go
section.
Holiday season now.
I'm still getting on my stuff.
Okay.
I do want to get a
what
Lego set.
What other irresponsible purchase did you make?
Yeah. Well,
nothing yet.
Obviously, it hasn't been Lego because I hadn't bought that because I've been, other than the Steam Deck, which I got with a, some fun money. I was not like using my living money on that. And like I said, I also sold my old Steam Deck. So it's not like I just outright bought it. I sold my old deck and half of that money half paid for the new OLED one. So it's not like that bad.
Yeah.
But still. I would like to get a Lego set because, I do like during the holidays building a big Lego set.
Right.
But I have not yet. So I thought about doing that earlier today. Today was kind of a crap show.
It kind of was. We had plans.
So Kevin and I got up early today and went to Costco because we thought, we have a friend's Christmas party this evening. And also, I thought, I was also going to go to bowling practice because, I do league bowling on Tuesday nights and Sundays are practice day because we tend to, like anything else, the more you practice, the better you are. So we find, the weeks we practice, we do better on league nights.
Yeah.
But then one of the other guys on the team and the person who was hosting the Christmas party, his wife came down, tested positive with COVID. Oof. And so that threw all the plans out the window.
Yeah, I have got charcuterie for days in the fridge.
Yeah. You said that word like 20 dozen times today, I think.
Yep.
Man, I would love to have more charcuterie than I know what to do with. I've become an old man, like sausage, cheese, and crackers. Like,
man.
Yeah.
I kind of refuse to say that word. I just say cheese and cracker platter.
Well, I'm taking some of it to work this week for, work, and some of it we're going to keep here because Dusty wants us to do charcuterie.
Yeah. So today, that's also why I took a nap today because the plans got blown to hell. Nobody's fault. I mean, I'm not mad at anything.
No.
We're rescheduling the holiday party. It's going to be after New Year's, unfortunately.
Yeah, but this was like a rare Mike gets up before.
Before noon.
Yeah.
Usually when we go bowling, I wake up about 1.
Yeah.
But I was up at 10:30 today.
Oh, wow.
Went to Costco, which Costco is, this is only our second trip to Costco. We've only had a Costco here in our neck of the woods for, about a year now. Maybe a little more than a year.
Did you get yourself a hot dog?
We did not.
This time.
I thought I was going bowling at the time, so I was thinking I'd get a bowling alley hot dog. Because bowling alley hot dog...
I don't know. If you go to Costco, you kind of have to get the hot dog.
We did the first time.
It's good financial sense.
Yeah, I was not really hungry at the time.
Well, it doesn't matter. You still get the hot dog. I'm mad you went to Costco and you didn't get the hot dog. That upsets me.
Well, they should give them out at the door then if it's a mandatory thing.
The restaurant is at the door.
It shouldn't be at the exit.
Yeah, I want a walking around hot dog, all right?
I'm with Mike on this one. Give me a walking around hot dog with my walking around money.
That's what they should do. They should have a separate restaurant right there at the beginning that's just hot dogs, so you can get a hot dog and walk around.
Oh, yeah, let him follow me around.
Walk around eating your hot dog. dropping mustard all over the floor.
I want to be like that guy. I want to be like Homer, where the guy was showing up everywhere with the hot dog cart. It's like, do you follow my husband everywhere? Lady, he's putting my kids through college.
Every 30 feet, there's a hot dog stand for you.
Yes.
Hey, as you walk by, hey, you need me to top you up?
Oh, it was sad, man. They were still in the middle of setting up all the free samples, too.
Oh, God,
we were too early
fuck.
for the samples.
That is the most depressing Costco trip I've ever heard of.
I know.
And the other time we got there, all the free samples are closed up because we got there like an hour before they closed.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's wild is I went to Costco because when I was teaching at one of the towns at one of the campuses, our campus was right next to a Costco. So like after I finished teaching my morning class, before I went home, I went to Costco and it opened up, right? That's how early in the morning my class was. I went there because I'm like, hey, I'm going to go pick up a rotisserie chicken and bring that home. Oh my God, the line of people waiting for those fucking chickens, dude.
Dude, I saw the chickens there. I actually commented on them because there was people, not a lot of them, but there were several people like perusing the rotisserie chickens.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. You did you get a rotisserie chicken?
No.
What the fuck?
I did not know that was a hidden gem.
We had a plan, David.
So look, like I said, we've only had a Costco for a year. Kevin and I have only had a Costco membership for like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
So we are Costco newbies.
Yeah.
You being the respected Costco elder needs to teach us.
We're Costco
the ways.
virgins. You're a Costco whore.
Like I honestly I used to go to Costco through my parents, and then like I only have recently had a Costco card for about a year, and I don't go that often. But it's one of those things when you realize the value of like the rotisserie chicken, it's almost like you should pick one up on impulse because like fuck it, I'll just put it in the refrigerator and got chicken for later.
So to summarize so far,
chicken.
Always get the hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Get a whole ass chicken.
Get a rotisserie chicken. Well, I feel like there's something else.
Well, that's why you get the hot dog, because then you don't buy 2 chickens. You only buy the one because the hot dog filled up.
I see.
What I am sad about, though, is the first time we went, I didn't have a need for one, but they had so normally when you get a pie, like a dessert pie, mm-hmm. They're 12 inches, right? The size that usually seems to be the standard pie size. Mm-hmm. At Costco, they had a 15-inch pecan pie.
Yeah.
And I was ogling that. I was like, fuck, I want that so bad. But I was thinking I will get it for Christmas time. So I went there today fully expecting to get me a 15-inch pecan pie. Had none. 0.
Mm-hmm. Costco has betrayed us.
You know what's pretty bomb? When you're hungry, they have like a take home and heat it up like chicken fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah, I saw those.
Legitimately excellent, good value. Get yourself one of those. You'll thank me later.
Interesting.
Yeah, like they have a lot of like good pre-made meal sort of things. I've been doing that a little bit more often. Like I still cook, but when I want to like mix things up instead of fast food, I try to go to like Sprouts because they have like pre-made meals. Like I can get like a little like shrimp thing without paying out the ass for like shrimp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's neat, those little take-home things. But that chicken fettuccine Alfredo, man, oh, so good.
Well, I want to welcome everyone to our new podcast, the Costco Cast.
Costcast.
The Costcast.
Well, okay, wait. So I want to go back to something you were talking about earlier, Mike. You were saying you wanted to get a Lego set. What Lego set are you looking for?
So I have a few ones I want. Just depends on how much I want to spend. Like I still, before it goes out of print, would like to get a Batman tumbler, but that's like $220. But I do have the 89 Batmobile and Batwing just to my right here, so I think that would go well with those.
Sure.
Now, do you collect like minifig sets, like the sets that come with like minifigs, or are you more like the vehicles guy?
So I just like what I like. I mean, I'm not too big on minifigs, although all the sets I have pretty much have come with them.
Yeah.
But, minifigs I can take or leave sometimes because, they, as a kid, they had great, play value. But as an adult, they're like, oh, that's neat. And, I don't really do anything with them.
Yeah,
I don't do anything.
They're dust collectors on a shelf.
Yeah. And like, the 89 Batman stuff, it came with like 4 minifigs each. Like, I think the Batmobile came with like Batman, the Joker. I think it had Bob, the henchman. And someone else.
He's your number one guy.
Yeah, the Batman had like Vicky Vale, Batman, and like I think a different Joker. I think it had like the artist Joker instead of just the regular fedora Joker.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Yeah. So
Lawrence?
No, those are cool. I mean, I like the figures. Yeah. And
I'm going to have to listen to Party Man now.
But yeah, I like Lego vehicles. Like, I'm not into like too much the buildings. I would like to be. I just don't have the space. I'd have to. If I was going to do Lego buildings, it would be like a whole town. Like I'd do the modular buildings.
You'd have to do like the dad in the Lego movie.
Kind of, yes.
Like I guess what I was getting at is, are you like a set guy or a model guy? Because there's kind of the difference there. A set has the figures and it's like it's got the buildings and stuff, but the models are more like, hey, this is a Lego replica of the Quinjet or something like that.
I guess in that spectrum, I'd be more of a model guy. Okay. I don't have to like have all the sets in a theme or whatever.
Well, what was your first theme? Like when you got your first Lego set, what was your
space. Theme? Like when I was a kid, I got Lego Space, and I was bonkers about classic Lego Space. In fact, I still kind of is my number one.
You had some Black Star at the time, right?
Well, I mean, the first one I had was just the gray ones that came with the colored dudes in the space suits.
Yeah, like Benny from the Lego movie.
The blue spacesuit dude, the yellow spacesuit dude, red spacesuit dude.
My first set was Pirates. Yeah. It was
Kevin,
like this little cove that had like a little tiki mask door. And you could move it, and you could find the treasure chest. It came with like a pirate, a native, and a monkey.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, I like I said, I was kind of space. I was always a space kid, though, so that's no brainer why I got space stuff. But
what about you, Kevin? Did you ever have?
He was not much of a Lego kid.
We couldn't afford it. My dad found like 5 bricks one time and gave them to me.
He had more G.I. Joe and Thundercats.
Yeah, I had like a major Thundercat Christmas one year. I also just like when we would get together and do Legos at a friend's house or something, and I'd look over and everybody built like a starship or a race car or like a house, and everybody looked over at me, and I had made like an shape.
I don't think you couldn't afford Legos. I think it was just it was not a major thing for you, so you asked for other things.
I never really.
So you got Thundercats, dude. Thundercats rad.
I never had Thundercats.
I didn't get into Legos until like I met Mike.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I still have an old like plastic lunchbox from when I was a kid that's full of my childhood Legos.
Oh.
Yep.
Or Lego, I should say. A real Lego aficionado.
Yeah, but we're
doesn't
rednecks.
say Legos.
We're from the
Lego.
South.
I had a plastic bin of Legos that was stolen from me.
Oh, that's a crime.
That sucks. Now, I did have Lincoln Logs.
Lincoln Logs are cool. Did you have, what was it, a Rector?
No.
Nope, never had a Rector.
Never had a Rector set. I did have these things called Ringamajigs by Slinky.
Kind of remember those.
I had Connects.
I didn't have those either.
Oh, okay, but as long as we can all agree, the little I can't remember what they're called, with like Jaffa bricks or something, little things with all the like stuck together, kind of like Velcro. They had all the little
I had
fingers.
those too.
The people who had those ate paste.
Mike, I had those. You can fuck yourself.
Now, how do you feel about mixing Lego and Mega Bloks?
I was fine because, like, as a kid, I had some when Tyco owned Mega Blocks, because I can vividly remember the
Tyco brand Mega Blocks
symbol on them.
It's just funny because you could like see the difference. Like you make a wall, and it's like, well, this one looks a little wonky, and that's the Mega Block there.
But there was some coveted Mega Blocks pieces. They
yeah.
were a 2x2 square that was like, it was like a plate, but it had studs on both sides.
Ooh.
A heresy that Lego would never commit, but that enabled so many great builds as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
I also had what was it, Capsella.
I remember those. I didn't have them.
Yeah, that was they were not great.
Those?
They were like these clear spheres that had like at all the cardinal points like a stud on them that would enable you to use
some of them had like gears and shit.
Yeah,
in
well,
them.
it enabled you to use a connector to connect the other pieces to them, and yeah, they would have like axles or motors or stuff.
Yeah, this is kind of like a Technic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always wanted robotics.
Me too. I never had robotics.
You know what peak Lego has always been? It's always been Bionicle.
Yeah, you can bite me. I had a Bionicle. I wasn't into Bionicle.
Bionicle came about in the dark ages of Lego.
I don't hate Bionicle.
Me neither.
Because it saved the company.
Oh yeah, no,
So it's just not a thing I got into.
Yeah, it was between that was pretty much came about when we were in high school.
Yeah.
When we were just
or like
not,
just after.
Yeah, when we
somewhere
were
in
carrying. I didn't so from about.
We were probably playing Warhammer 40,000 instead.
Yeah, from the beginning of high school till about my mid-20s or my Lego Dark Ages, where I didn't give a crap about Lego. But once I had money and realized I could buy my own Lego, then it was like, oh, shit.
Oh, my God. It's just kind of like, sometimes I'll have that realization where I'm just kind of like sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I can just go drive to a place and grab a milkshake if I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those like, hey, that's one of the benefits of adulthood. It's like, if you want to, yeah.
Well, it's like on Fridays or Sundays, I like to get in my car, go to the Quick Trip, and get a hot dog and a couple of Cokes.
Yeah, see, what we do is if we want a snack like late at night, it's usually we do the Trailer Park Boys thing, pop chips in a bar. So like a soda, some sort of chips, and then like a candy bar of some sort. Like that just seems to hit all the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Remember those days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just one of those things where like we're up at like 2 a.m. We've been watching shit. It's like kind of hungry.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else I got? I have not, like I said, have not played any games really this week. I haven't really watched anything other than that. I'm behind on For All Mankind. I'm behind on
How far behind are you?
So I've watched the first 3 episodes of this season.
Oh shit.
So I think I'm now 2 episodes behind.
Okay, when you catch up, I'd be curious to talk about it with you because there's some stuff about it that I'm enjoying, but there's some other stuff where I'm like,
Yeah, it I can tell that they definitely are working with a lower budget this season. Definitely not as much effects. It's more people in sets than some of the previous
not a ton
seasons.
of space shots either. It's been mostly
they could be saving their wad for the end, but and I don't resent it for that. It's just we'll see. I mean, I've been kind of spoiled. Like I'm assuming Ed Baldwin dies because I keep seeing things pop up with that actor and stuff. So I'm assuming he dies.
He hasn't died yet.
Okay, but he's probably in some situation.
Oh yeah, well he's Ed Baldwin. He's always going to be in a situation.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about everything. I'm looking around now, seeing if I got anything interesting that.
Let me look around
on.
my work area.
Yeah.
Do we want to take a break, Mike, or?
Yeah, we'll take a break, and then when we come back, we will get into the holiday spirit.
Woo! I'm going to get my Ouija board. Hi everyone, this is Kevin from Supernatural Selection. Are you an independent creator? Do you have a webcomic or an Etsy store? Do you 3D print things? Or are you just looking to get some word out for your Discordian cabal with social terrorism? Well, we'd love to help. And David, I believe you've got some details about how we can help.
Why, certainly. If you go to supernaturalselectionpod.com/contact, that is supernaturalselectionpod.com/contact, you can learn how to advertise with us.
That's right. I believe the rate is $2 per episode. You can't beat that with a stick.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, we've tried.
Yeah, that's cheap. That's literally cheaper than dirt.
Mm-hmm. And best of all, if you're not sure how to write an ad, we'll do it for you. We'll even record it.
Absolutely. Just let us know what you need in the ad, and we'll be happy to do that for you.
And again, that URL is supernaturalselectionpod.com/contact.
And now, back to the show.
And we are back for the holiday portion of today's show. Christmas, yes. So I think we can, I don't know, this is kind of more free form. We don't have anything specific to talk about.
Well,
something I was thinking we could talk about, like, what some of our favorite things we have done for Christmas, wish we could do more of.
Well, I just want to say, this is our first year doing advent calendars.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, we've had a couple before, but it was usually like a kind of a group one. We had one that we, opened together.
when the hell was this?
So I think this was when we were living at the Netherwood house.
I've never done an advent calendar.
No, that wasn't an advent calendar.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a Lego advent calendar.
No,
Yeah, I'm pretty
not
sure.
me.
'Cause we,
You got one.
Well, you didn't have one, but it was one that we were both opening together.
I was there while you opened it.
Yeah,
This is the first one where I've had an advent calendar to
all to
open.
yourself.
Yes. God damn it, Mike. So
You were in the room. You counted.
fuck off.
He gave you a piece of chocolate from it. Merry fucking Christmas.
Fuck off with your Christmas chocolate. No, I'm excited about this one. I came up. Me and Mike have this thing where we watch his channel called Ashens on YouTube, and it's this British guy, and he records reviews of products and stuff.
He's famous for a brown couch he used for a backdrop.
And now he can't get rid of the couch because it's his identity.
Yeah.
You never see his face, usually.
Yeah, in the videos for a long time, you didn't see his face. But
The way you're describing this just sounds like one of the casting couch videos on Pornhub.
It's-
They have the iconic
Yeah.
couch. You never see the guy's face.
Yeah, except that
you
with
just see his
this-
hands.
Yeah, it's his hands, and he's reviewing shit he bought at the British equivalent of a dollar store.
Gotcha.
Or old food. Or
Yes. Oh, God. You got to look up his Chinese food special
Oh, boy.
because he does a Millennium Egg.
Oh.
It is bad. Anyway, so every year he was doing advent calendars just by himself, and then he started putting them on his Extra Ashens channel, and he started doing them with a YouTuber called Nerd Cubed. It's a British gaming YouTuber. And his name's Dan, and Ashens is Stuart. And what they do is they were getting each other, they were getting advent calendars, and they were opening them, and whoever had the better prize that day got a point. At the end, somebody got a prize. And every year, we always look forward to the advent calendars. And this year, like, it's a shitty G.I. Joe ripoff calendar and a Barbie calendar.
for
Barbenheimer. And then they have second calendars. Ashens is opening some weird German science experiment one for children called Woozle Goozle.
It's like a German polar bear
thing
that teaches kids questionable science.
It's a pretty good knockoff Muppet.
Yeah.
And Dan Nerd Cubed is opening an advent calendar of Only Fools and Horses, the British sitcom starring David Jason. Or is it Jason David? The voice of Danger Mouse.
Okay.
Anyway, point is, he's not doing well this year because of that.
Both his calendars are terrible.
Yeah. But they keep ending up in a draw because Stewart gave him a shitty way out. Anyway.
Well, he gave himself a shitty way out and Stewart agreed to it.
Yes. So, anyway, the point is, we love watching these videos. Every year it's usually a lot of fun.
They still have not topped my favorite year, which was when one of them had the cheese calendar.
Oh, yeah, no, Dan is now lactose intolerant because of that calendar, because they film them all in one day, and he just ate all the cheese.
They pretend it's, every day, but it's very obvious that it's all in one day.
Yeah.
Because they live, like, fairly far apart. It's like a half a day's journey for Stuart to get to Dan's place. So, they obviously have to shoot it in one day.
Yeah. So, anyway, it's a lot of fun to watch, and I was like, Mike, we need to do advent calendars this year. Like, I get you one, you get me one, I get Dusty one. So, I got Mike a Lego advent calendar.
Oh.
And I got Kid this, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like little miniature products. Like, today she opened it, and it was a miniature mock-up of a bag of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Or no, Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces. They're fun. They're neat little things. And Mike, tell him what you got me.
I got him a box of rocks.
Yep, it is a...
National Geographic, not gemstones, but like
it's polished, neat
stones.
Rocks, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
That is neat. I like that. That's cute.
Yeah. No, it's cool, and I'll take a photo of all of them once you're done and put them up in our Discord.
Yeah, you guys ought to get like a fish and put those rocks in the fish tank.
I want these rocks.
Oh, okay. Technically, you still have the rocks. They're just...
Yeah, no, but I'm not giving them to a fucking fish.
He wants to hold them and wind a string around them.
Yes. Yeah, I'm glad you got that. So... But no, we decided to do advent calendars, and it's been fun. It's something to look forward to when we get off work. We come home, we do our advent calendars, we watch the Ashen's advent calendar, and, yeah.
No, that sounds nice. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
But we were talking, Mike, what was it you wanted us to talk about?
Oh, just, anything, you can think about for Christmas. Like, something I've been thinking of is something I wish I did more of at Christmas that I did, when I was younger. Is go look at Christmas lights on houses.
We haven't done that in a couple of years.
So here's the thing: is we've tried before. You, me, and Dusty. We've tried, and I don't know if it's because people used to do lights more when I was younger, or my dad just had the dad sense to be able to sniff out where good Christmas lights were. But as a kid, it was like. It seemed like it was everywhere. Those Christmas lights.
Yeah.
And nowadays, like the few times we've tried it, it's like, there'll be a couple of nice streets, but then nothing.
Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you what the sad part is. Probably because a lot of people no longer live in those homes because they can't afford them.
Well,
Merry Christmas.
I don't know. This was
fuck off.
This was like this was pre-pandemic. The last time.
This is pre-pandemic stuff.
People were already being priced out of their homes before.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know, but we were going through
Yeah, no, I get you. What you got to do is you got to look for those neighborhoods where like it's the whole neighborhood does it.
Yeah, that's what my dad was
we
able to
try,
find.
but like a lot of those neighborhoods have stopped doing it, and I think part of it is they're scared of brown people showing up.
Fuck.
That's a dire thought.
It is. But I have a bad feeling.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just, in general, less people do it.
Like the vibes are off this year. at least for me, because I talk to my mom like a couple times a week, and they finally got like their tree up and everything like that, and it's just like, yeah, we were both talking about it. It's like, yeah, the vibes are off. Like, it doesn't feel very Christmassy.
I kind of am having that too, even though we got the tree up.
Yeah, like no, like if you come over to my place, we have nothing here to indicate it's Christmas. We don't have a tree, mostly because we're worried about Zelda going and like knocking it over, and plus
Sure.
I haven't been able to go like to the storage unit to grab anything because of work schedules and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I literally the only Christmas candy I bought was like a box of candy canes, and that was like in November I got those. So I haven't been able. Yeah, like just not feeling it, man. Just not feeling it.
Well, that's
I understand.
find that's also kind of a product of being, an adult without kids.
Yeah.
I've never really wanted to have kids, but I think that would be a decent perk of having kids. Is Christmas would probably seem a lot more special.
Well, we got the film gauge.
Well, that doesn't count. I'm talking about
He's kind of our adopted
talk about
child.
little kids that are all excited about Christmas.
Right, that one.
They're like, jumping up and down, and when you ask them what they want for Christmas, they just can't stop talking.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
The closest I got to the Christmas spirit this year, I think, was because we had that incident with my dad getting sick on Thanksgiving and everything like that.
Oh yeah.
And he was telling me like, he was disappointed because on Thanksgiving that's when he sets up his little Christmas tree outside in his patio, and he was feeling bad about that. So when we finally got him home, the day after, I went over and I set it up for him and everything like that, and that's like, I don't know, my good Christmas deed or whatever, but just that's the closest I felt this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you say, when you're really busy all the time, it's just hard to have the energy to do that. It's like, I would like to put Christmas lights on the outside of the house. It's just, one, I'd have to buy some more lights, but two, it's just because of where we work. This is literally the busiest. We work in retail, even though it's, not your traditional retail. It's still the busiest time of year for us. From Thanksgiving to Christmas, it's just a steady ramp of, activity.
Like, I haven't even really been able to do like any of like my little traditions, and I think maybe next week that's what I'll kind of focus on, is playing catch up with some of that, because it's nothing like crazy. Like for me, there's a couple food things that I do. Like I always get candy canes, specifically the ones that taste like cherry.
Oh yeah,
those are good.
Yeah, I always try to get like a charcuterie board of some sort, because again, I've become an old man. I'm gonna watch my History Channel and eat sausage and cheese.
Dude, let me tell you something. I've been an old man for a long time. My mom would give me those, like the I don't know, Pepperidge Farm, Hillshire Farm, whoever did it, where it was like, all the cheese and sausage and the little strawberry candies wrapped up in the wrap that made it look like a strawberry.
Yeah.
And
I haven't got my popcorn tin, like, because I like the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, and this will be kind of a rough one. I try to bake cookies every year, but this is like the first Christmas after like my grandmother passed away, and I would usually like bake with her.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm just not sure. Because what I'll do is I'll bake cookies like to give to people, because like I can't afford to buy people presents and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I'll make cookies and stuff. But yeah. So a lot of it's like food related, and you wonder why I'm fat. But
yeah. But Kevin, you're saying the stuff about your mom, and Kevin, I remember one year she gave you a whole ass summer sausage, and you nearly danced.
I know. She gave me a summer sausage. I was the happiest boy on Netherwood.
Dude, I would fucking kill someone to get one of those for Christmas.
Man, I do. That's the one thing I miss about working at Rose's. At the time I worked at Rose's, is we did get some fun stuff in at Christmas. Like we got in, these giant weird ass cakes in a box, and it was pretty good. I liked it.
It's a cake in a box.
Cake in a box.
As far as like other traditions go, like again, like Christmas isn't really my season. Like I'll watch the movies or whatever, but it's not the most compelling thing. Like you know how I go all in on Halloween usually. I didn't really, I didn't really do it this year, but I tend to have like certain movie series that I will rewatch during certain times of the year. So like for Thanksgiving around that time, it's usually The Godfather.
Oh wow, that's
yeah.
Is it because of the horse head?
I don't know. It's just like it's a. It feels like an autumn movie to me because like autumn is starting to get kind of gloomy and shit, and that's a gloomy ass movie. I watch shit that depresses me.
Well, you know, for a while, for Thanksgiving, I would watch Over the Garden Wall.
Oh yeah, that's excellent. That's perfect vibes. But yeah, for Christmas for Holly, it's usually Harry Potter. So next week we're gonna try to go through the Harry Potter movies because like she's like a Harry Potter fan, like that's her thing.
No, I gotcha.
For me, it's the Lord of the Rings trilogy, or I guess I should also include The Hobbit in there too. But like I usually like because I don't have a whole lot of stuff going on at the tail end of the year, that's when I'll just go through the entire like extended edition of the series, and just like over the course of like 2 days, and just come out of it emotionally drained and weeping openly.
Yeah, no, trust me. Every time I watch that last one, if I do a complete walkthrough, is just, don't cry. Why am I crying?
When I was living with my parents, we used to have this thing where it's like we would get mad at whoever put on Lord of the Rings because everybody knew that for the next day, everything stopped and you ended up having to rewatch the entire fucking trilogy.
Damn.
And we literally started saying, okay, no, you cannot put on Lord of the Rings right now. I don't know. There's something about that franchise that feels like a Christmas vibe for me.
Didn't it come out at Christmas?
Maybe.
Probably.
I think it did.
I don't know. It's just like a big epic thing, and I enjoy watching it like in December. It's just the way it's been for me.
Yeah, it was in December.
Mm-hmm.
I think every movie came out in a December.
Yep, they did.
Fair enough.
I can see that.
As far as movies go, I haven't watched any yet, which is like wrong.
I was gonna say, Kevin, we need to like set some days this week where we are watching movies.
Here you go. Let's put together a list of Christmas movies that we should all watch.
All right, Scrooged.
Okay, Scrooged. I'm gonna throw out Christmas Vacation. Obviously,
I haven't seen that in forever. I should
same.
probably watch that. Die Hard.
There you go. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I haven't seen that in decades.
Yeah. I'm always a sucker for A Christmas Story. I know it's like the most old-fashioned shit imaginable, but
I want to see the sequel. We have access to it, and I haven't seen it yet.
Maybe we should watch the sequel and talk about it.
I think that will be a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched... So since I haven't had cable, I haven't had it blasted at me every year, so I haven't seen A Christmas Story in probably a decade or more.
Yeah, because they used to run it like 24 hours on TNT.
Oh, yeah, no. You if you have basic cable, you could not make it a Christmas without seeing that somewhere.
Yeah, it's like Whamageddon for television.
Okay, here's the question. Like, if we had to narrow it down to 3 movies that you like are the must-watches for Christmas, we'll call them like accepted Christmas films, right?
Okay. There's one that you didn't let me get to. I'm going to throw in there. This is my absolute pick, is the Patrick Stewart version of A Christmas Carol.
Really? I thought you liked Scrooge better.
Well, in that case, I'm going to say The Muppet Christmas Carol. It's got to be a contender as well.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. See, this is going to be hard to try to narrow it down to 3, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mike, you got a third?
Home Alone.
Ooh,
shit.
Good one.
Okay, so I guess we have to... Like, I think you need a Christmas comedy, you need a tearjerker, and you need a... I don't know, what could be the third pillar of Christmas films here? Like, because Christmas comedy, there's a lot of options.
Something about Santa Claus.
Something.
It's got to have Santa Claus.
Okay. Shit.
And
right.
That's not Tim Allen?
Yeah, not Tim Allen.
I've never seen any of those, thankfully.
I tried and I just couldn't.
I've only seen the first one, and I enjoyed it. It was
Hey.
okay.
How about the 1987 Santa Claus movie with Dudley Moore? It's terrible, but
Well, I mean, we could always throw on the Miracle on 34th Street. They did that like '90s one that was really good.
I'd rather. That's a one where it was like it was still a period piece, right?
Yeah. It had what's his face from Jurassic Park.
Sam Neill.
No, not Sam Neill. Hammond.
Oh yes.
We know exactly who we're talking about here. I just can't remember his fucking name.
Attenborough.
Yeah.
Attenborough. Yes.
Yeah. No, I said Sam Neill. You're like, no. I was like, Sam Jackson. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Okay,
I would watch the hell out of that.
So
why haven't they done that?
All right. So you need a Santa film, you need a tearjerker, and you need a Christmas comedy. So let's start with probably the hardest one, which is the Christmas comedy. If you had to lock one in place.
This is tough. It's either got to be Home Alone or Scrooged. To me, I know a lot of people go with Christmas Vacation, but like I don't have the emotional attachment a lot of people do to it.
Yeah, I think Scrooged is definitely up there. Like I'm a Christmas Vacation guy.
I mean, I guess it depends on what era you come from.
Yeah.
Like Christmas Vacation we were like really young when that came out, so
hang on. You
like I don't remember that really being too much of a thing. I remember more Scrooge than Christmas Vacation.
So how about if we don't fight, we have like a 1 and 2 for the thing, just to.
No, I'm not fighting. I'm just saying that
Well, Christmas Vacation came out in '89.
So I was like 12.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I just was not that big of a thing. I've seen it a few times, but
yeah, it's like Dusty loves it, and that's great. But mine's always going to be Scrooged, even above Home Alone.
Mm. All right, so we know that Home Alone is in contender here. Like it's great, love it, but it's not. Yeah,
it's not my Christmas comedy.
I just don't have. None of them are quote unquote my movie. So
yeah. Well, do we feel like throwing Scrooged up there? Then
yeah.
I mean,
okay,
as well.
Yeah. So we'll whatever 3 we pick, those are the 3 we're gonna have to watch.
Okay.
All right.
So we got Scrooged.
Okay, Scrooged. Okay, next we need the tearjerker.
Okay, that's always going to be some version of a Christmas Carol, I think.
I am going to throw Muppet Christmas Carol because it has that song. Like they recently restored it with the song where it totally like makes everybody sad in the middle of the movie. That and it's like Muppets, man. The Muppets make me cry sometimes.
No, I don't have a. Here's the thing. Mm-hmm. That movie came out like right as a bunch of the Muppet performers like had died,
which makes it bittersweet.
Well, they had died. They'd replaced some of them, and I couldn't do it when it came out because of that. Because you know me, I'm the biggest fucking Jim Henson fan.
He's 50% Muppet by weight.
I am, in fact.
He's so much a Muppet. He practically has a hand up his ass.
He's more Muppet now than man.
Well, I feel like the movie is in the spirit of Jim.
I get that, and I don't argue that. And it is directed by Brian, so it's fine. I just, at the time, I couldn't do it.
Well, so looking at it now, like, if you wanted to, which one will make you more sad? The Patrick Stewart Christmas Carol or the Muppet Christmas Carol? Like, take away your feelings about the Muppet transition here and more just
I gotcha. I feel more emotion at the Patrick Stewart one because when he has the revelation at the end, and I actually go along with Scrooge's journey in that one. So, Ginger is being a bad girl right now. Sorry.
Yeah, you might hear my cat in the background. So
yeah, no, we heard Zelda.
Yeah,
we've got a lot of podcats here, and Ginger is stepping on the Zoom, and I am trying to protect the record button.
Well, okay. I just feel like
Okay, it's gonna be one of those two.
yeah, because we seem to be
You know what?
defaulting
You know what?
to okay.
Here's the thing. I always watch the Patrick Stewart one every year, and I will watch it. I'm gonna go ahead and I will give the Muppet one a shot. How's that?
Yeah,
We'll do the Muppet one.
let's. Mike, what if you had to choose between, or do you have like another option there
Don't-
for like the tearjerker Christmas film?
Don't look now, but here's Miracle on 34th Street from the top rope. Oh,
I never really connected that one. It's cute. Like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but also like
mean, it's
Macy's has
basically
a big
the same.
role in that movie.
yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
it
just the
is.
same story as
Corporate. Yeah.
as well, it's the same story as freaking A Christmas Carol. I mean, it's just the same thing.
It's look, the spirit of Christmas is within all of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
shit, because then
gotcha.
we also have to throw in like "It's a Wonderful Life" and White Christmas and shit there too. Okay, so maybe there's a
Yeah.
fourth pillar, like a classic. There, four is more stable.
I mean, maybe I was thinking It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
What's Miracle
yeah.
on 34th?
That's the one where the real life Santa Claus is
No, yeah, okay,
pretending
yeah,
to
no,
be
I was
Santa
thinking- I
Claus
was
for
thinking-
Macy's.
No, I was thinking of It's a Wonderful Life. Merry Christmas, savings and loan.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so
That's what I was thinking of.
Scrooged for comedy.
Yep.
We'll say Muppets for tearjerker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let's do this classic pillar then. Like Santa and classic, I think we can separate those. Because you know, okay, so classic Christmas films. Okay, White Christmas, It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on
kinda wanna
34th
go-
Street.
I kind of want to go with It's a Wonderful
Yeah, I
Life.
would say It's a Wonderful Life.
Honestly, yeah, I think that one. Like, as much as I love White Christmas, I think
It-
White Christmas is fantastic. But
Yeah, but like that's a movie, and It's a Wonderful Life is cinema.
yeah, I could feel that. Like Jimmy Stewart's so good in that movie.
Yeah, I feel bad too that I flubbed the intro, because that's what I meant to say was It's a Wonderful Life.
No, it's
Oh, wow.
fine. It's fine, man. Like we're all tired.
Yep.
We're all tired.
I confused them, but no. So we got that. So
There was one other one, right? One other pillar.
Yeah, the
Santa
pillar,
Claus.
the Santa Claus,
The Santa
film.
Claus one. Okay.
Santa Claus movie.
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Exactly. The MST version of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
See, I was gonna either say, like, do we count any of the Rankin Bass stuff here? Because
Ooh.
I mean, if Santa
either-
Claus can be argued to be the main character, I would say yes.
well, if
There's a life and immortality of Santa Claus that they did.
there is that life story of Santa Claus with Burgermeister Meisterburger,
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
which it honestly I
And the
like,
Great
I like
Auk.
that one.
The
Yeah,
Great
it's got-
Auk is they're trying to debating on bestowing immortality on Santa.
Yeah, because that one had Mickey Rooney playing the voice of Santa.
That is a weird ass choice.
It worked though.
It did.
And
No
like
argument
the way
there.
that they explain like the elves and Mrs. Claus and shit. Like okay, I'll put it out there. Like the little puppet Mrs. Claus is kind of hot.
I know what you're talking
Google her,
about.
Google her.
I know what she looks like. I don't have to Google her. I don't want to admit it. And I'm not going to, but I'm not going to argue the point. How's that?
Which movie has the most fuckable Mrs. Claus? The Fifth Pillar. Oh shit. Okay, but yeah, let's. So yeah, as far as like Santa Claus films, yeah. Let's see, we have that Rankin Bass. What is the name of that one?
I don't remember. Hang on, Rankin Bass.
I'm googling it right now. A lot of this show ends up being us like googling shit.
Yep.
But, yeah. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Nope, The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus.
Really?
Christmas stop motion. Yeah, that's a one because it's based on the book by Frank Baum.
This article that I found is completely wrong. Then. Interesting.
Yeah, because
wow.
this is the one with the Great Ack.
Because I'm thinking of the one that opens with with Mickey Rooney. Yeah, so I have Santa Claus is Coming to Town, 1970, stop
Okay,
motion.
yeah, no, this does not have Mickey Rooney, but the one I'm thinking of.
See, the one I'm thinking of is
he's a redhead. Yeah,
yeah,
I know the
because
one.
it has Miss Jessica who plays Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, that's right. Because that one you're talking about has a narrator, and it is. Oh God, who is it?
Oh yes, yeah, because it
Fred
starts with the
Astaire?
newsreel prologue.
I think it's Fred Astaire.
Fred Astaire, yeah, Fred Astaire. Like shit, that movie has Fred Astaire, dude.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's either that or Santa Conquers the Martians with the MST riff, but just because I want to decide who lives and who dies.
Yeah, no, like literally one of my favorite Mystery Science Theories. Oh no, okay, so that's a tough one. Like Mystery Science Theory, do we go with like the more unorthodox pick, or do we go with like a good classic Santa story?
Mike, you're gonna be the decider here because we both have very good points.
Fudge. I don't know.
What would like if you had to pick one to watch like after this?
So what are the two? So I know
Santa Claus
the
Conquers the
Martians.
Martians
What's the other
and
one?
Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the Rankin Bass one.
Okay, I gotta remember that one first.
That's the one with the fuckable Miss Claus.
Fuck. It's got some good musical numbers too. Like it's
It
very
does.
70s.
Okay, that's the
shit,
stop
but, like,
motion one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh. That's a tough one.
right?
I know. Like I'm kind of torn.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
jeez.
this is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what we'll do is we'll also make our list public, like as a graphic or something, and like release it on the internet and watch people fight.
Ready? Fight.
Yeah, we'll put it on
I'd
the
have to
Discord, see what
say,
people say.
I guess
Yep.
I'd have to tip it only slightly to Santa Claus is Coming to Town for fuckable Mrs. Claus. I have no idea what Mrs. Claus looks like in this. I'm just the idea just tickles me.
She for most of the movie she goes by Miss Jessica. I'm gonna go ahead and find a picture of her because like she's pretty. I'm gonna say for a puppet.
I mean,
Well,
okay, so I'm
it's-
seeing some pictures. She looks a lot like what's her face from Galaxy Express.
Yes, she does.
Yeah,
Or like from the Daft Punk videos. Same
Yeah.
artist though.
yeah. Well, and that's because a lot of Rankin Bass stuff was like also like they had like a Japanese designer.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
Really good designer. He also worked on a bunch of their animated stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah, when her hair goes down because she gets all like she's no longer so school marmy and she drops her hair down. It's like, oh shit.
All right, you need to calm down. Is what you need to do, buddy.
All I want for Christmas is Mrs. Claus.
Oh my God. Well, you heard it here, folks. David's a perv. It's all good. We're good.
Okay, so our four pillars are comedy is Scrooged, our tearjerker is Muppet Christmas Carol,
Right.
our
Classic.
classic is
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful
Wonderful
Life.
Life, and then our Santa film is Santa Claus is
Santa
Coming to
Claus.
Town.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's honestly a pretty good spread of films, I think. They covers
is.
everything from like
Yeah.
light to like slightly darker. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like because that's what Christmas is. There's lightness and then there's dark.
I
Well,
just
yeah, 'cause
found
it gets
feeder
dark at-
gainer. I just found feeder gainer pictures of Mrs. Claus. I'm closing my
you.
browser.
Yeah. You have interneted enough today.
Yep, I'm done.
I was gonna say there's darkness in Christmas because it gets dark at 3:30 at night.
Yes, yes, it does. 3 in the afternoon.
Well, and then what's great is two of them involve suicide. So
Yep.
yeah, okay. Oh, that was fun. That was kind of
Yeah.
yeah. We'll make a graphic. We'll post it. And we'll see if people get angry at us.
Oh yeah, we're gonna piss off the interwebs. Yeah. I think we already talked about our favorite Christmas songs, didn't we?
No,
Yeah, like
A couple weeks
last
ago.
time. Yeah.
did we?
Yeah. Like a week ago or so, we were talking about it, and because
Okay.
you were surprised that mine was Christmas rapping by the waitress.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do
What
remember
other
that now.
Christmas tradition? Like, what do you typically? Are you a turkey or a
Turkey.
Turkey, okay. Yeah, my family tended to be chicken because like nobody knew how to cook a turkey. So everything was like, dry.
Speaking of, Mike, we got to figure out
Yeah.
what we're doing for that before
we definitely,
the stores close.
especially since we are off Christmas Eve.
I know we can prep.
Hell
so
yeah.
we'll look at getting stuff for that during
Deep
the week.
fryer. No,
But no, I do like a good spiral honey ham. I really like when it's really good, and one you don't have to fucking cook yourself.
Yep.
Like you have the money for a honey baked ham or something like that. Those are good.
Yeah.
Like but I like having a mix. Like you can't. I prefer ideally I would have both ham and turkey.
Yeah.
How about what about like sides? What side do you have to have for a Christmas meal?
Stuffing.
Mashed potatoes.
I mean, I'll have both, obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm a potato boy. I love me some potatoes.
I would have to side with the potatoes too, mashed potatoes specifically.
Okay, so here, like, pretend you got a plate in front of you. What's on your plate?
So obviously be ham and turkey, some mashed potatoes, like 3 or 4 rolls. I don't know what else.
I would do green bean casserole.
I don't like green bean casserole.
I love green bean casserole.
If it was at like if it was from my childhood, it would be some baked corn casserole.
Oh, is that stuff you make?
Yeah, that's
okay, that's on my plate too, for sure.
Yeah. It is super white trashy in that it's basically canned corn, cornbread mix, and Velveeta.
No, that sounds fucking delicious, and I made.
But
it
is
dude.
delicious.
It'll kill you, but man, is it good.
We should post the recipe to the blog.
Yeah, I'll write it up.
Okay,
There you go.
okay, that
I carry the
question,
torch
I
on
guess, we all kind of do like standard plates. So what are your
Yeah.
dessert choices? Because there you go.
Pecan pie. That's me. I have to have pecan pie at the holidays.
Mike is pecan pie.
I've not had any this year, and I'm mad because I didn't get that Costco one. So I'm gonna have to find me a pecan pie. God damn it!
I saw. So Good Mythical Morning, they did a tweak on a pecan pie that is going to blow your fucking mind. You melt Reese's peanut butter cups over the pecan pie.
Oh my god!
I just came. I'm done.
I was gonna
It's
say
going to be a white
though-
Christmas.
Oh god! I was gonna
Already
say,
is.
as far as my dessert, it's gonna have to be cherry cheesecake. I love cheesecake with cherries on top, man. That my mom did that every year, and that's the only time she did it.
We were apple pie and vanilla ice cream, but then I'd also grab a couple like chocolate chip cookies and then Rice Krispies square.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be like my dessert plate
Okay.
with a nice big cup of coffee.
The only time I used to like coffee was if I had pumpkin pie around Christmas time because of that fucking song.
Dude, something about coffee after like a big holiday meal just fucking hits, dude.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of coffee, but to each their
I
own.
drink a lot of coffee. A lot
Yeah.
of coffee.
Okay, here's an important question: yay or nay? Eggnog.
Yay.
Okay. I know some people don't like it, but
We call them communists.
Now, do you mix it with anything? Like, do you do eggnog with some alcohol in it, or because what
I'll
I used
take
to
it
do,
either way.
What I used to do is I used to like stretch eggnog a little bit. I pour a little eggnog and then I'd mix in some milk to just like stretch it a little more.
Okay.
I can see
Milk
that
nog.
because
Yeah.
eggnog can be very thick,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't drink a whole lot of eggnog.
Yeah, I've tried. Believe me, I've tried.
Yeah.
I've not. Have I had? I think one time, someone from a friend of someone at the store brought some homemade eggnog, and I've had that, and that was really good. But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't think I've ever had homemade. It's all been store bought.
You know what my favorite eggnog is right now?
Huh.
It is that screwball eggnog.
I was not a fan of it. It
The
was
fat-
okay.
The fattest thing that I ever did was I made a milkshake with eggnog and vanilla ice cream.
Oh,
Oh,
damn, dude.
son, I'm there.
Like that is like there's no other way to describe that. That is the fattest thing I've ever done. I'm just like, you know what? I got eggnog, I've got a blender, and I've got like some vanilla ice cream left over. Let's fucking do it.
I just picture you in a chair looking over your stomach going, I'm lusciously sorry. I'm lusciously sorry I've done this.
It was good. I'll put it that way. It was really fucking good.
I can imagine.
So I'm just finishing off a little glass of rum chata peppermint bark, and that is a very fine Christmas drink.
It is.
I do love the taste of peppermint around the holidays. Like I bought like peppermint creamer or whatever for my coffee, and like I just
we've got that at work.
Yeah.
I may try some.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I'm gonna see what I can do to get some like a good Christmas food together. Because I think that'll help put me in the spirit. And it's not just like about eating, but it's also part of that, like, but between that and the movie list we put together, I'm feeling pretty optimistic. And then I'll watch like Lord of the Rings and
Yeah, and I also sent you a little bit of a Christmas present. It wasn't much, but it was something.
Oh, it was lovely.
Yes, now you can be a Discordian.
Yeah, and I'm going to annoy people around me.
I have been sending that out to several people, and I have more on the way to send out to other people.
That's awesome. Send some to our patrons.
I should.
Yeah.
But like my D&D group gets first dibs. So.
Yeah. No, I get you. No, this has been nice though. Like just like I haven't really been in the spirit, but like being able to like sit down and talk to you guys about this stuff, like it's like no, there's stuff that I love. Like it's not my favorite holiday, but there's things that like bring me comfort during the time.
Well, I feel the same. It helped me feel a little more Christmassy, so I'm glad we did this.
I'll say it is my favorite holiday.
It is definitely my favorite.
And, mainly because as a kid I got all the stuff.
Yeah. Thundercat Christmas will go down as the best Christmas I had.
But and there's been several years where it's, been about giving things like,
oh yeah.
1 year I gave Kevin a 3DS because I bought a 3DS and I was like living high on the hog. So that felt really good.
He also sprung it on me the best way possible with that little case that said, Legend of Zelda, the Kazoo of... No, it was the bucket of meat.
I thought that was when I got... Well, maybe it was.
It was that. You gave me it was a DVD game case with a handmade thing that said The Legend of Zelda, the bucket of meat, and you open it, and like a pop-up book version of a toad comes up.
Oh, that's right.
And it said, sorry, Kevin, but your present is in another package.
Oh yeah, the way you fuck with people's gifts like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, you mentioned like the whole giving thing, and yeah, that's definitely like how I felt. I think, once I don't know when it happened, but yeah, I'm more about like giving people stuff than getting anything.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah. Are we doing a game or?
If you don't have one, I've got one.
We did mention that idea.
Yeah, but I had something.
It's been so heartwarming so far. Do we want to derail it with our insanity?
Oh yeah, I've got a terrible one if Mike doesn't have one.
Come on, give me some credit here.
Okay. I'll save it for my next go round.
Hey, games are a holiday thing too, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should have made myself some hot chocolate. God damn it.
Yeah.
That's a good thought.
Right?
Because I have some probably expired hot chocolate, but still, it's fine. It's
sure.
That shit doesn't go actually.
Just check it for weevils.
Yeah.
I live around the corner from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna get myself some holiday candy tomorrow.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Mike, next week we need nog.
I have nog.
I know, but we need to break the nog out.
I already been drinking the nog.
I haven't, and I would like a little nog.
Okay, well, what you got, Kevin? Because I had something, but it will not come to mind now.
Okay, well, this game is real simple. You get a Kentucky Derby horse name. And that name is a symptom of one of your mental illnesses and the last thing you ate.
What if you're not diagnosed with anything?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but what you think you have.
We're not all special like you, Kevin.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, Kevin, you have to diagnose us real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
let's ruin some friendships.
Can I do mine first
Okay.
to go ahead with it? All right, mine is a suicidal bagel.
What?
Merry Christmas!
Would that be depression bagel?
Well, no, depression's the disease.
Oh, a symptom?
A symptom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, you can pick a symptom.
Oh, I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't have to diagnose you for shit. You do it to yourselves.
What's the second part of it?
The last thing you ate.
Okay.
What if I ate a meal that had many things?
Exhausted
the
McNugget.
Exhausted McNugget. So we've got suicidal bagel, exhausted McNugget. Might go with the main course of your last meal. Or what was the last thing you ate off of the plate?
Well, okay. I mean, the last thing I ate.
Literally
the last thing I ate would be procrastination caramel.
That is a horse name. Like, that is the most horse name of all three of them.
I don't know. I think Exhausted McNugget sounds really good for a horse.
It is. I don't know. And coming around the bend, coming around last, suicidal bagel.
Oh, that's so
He's
stupid.
not
I love
racing again.
Oh.
So,
What color
yeah.
is your horse?
oh, he's
Sesame colored.
just brown, just sad and brown.
I was going for the bagel bun.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah,
that's true.
Exhausted McNugget.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, but procrastination caramel is by far my favorite.
That is good. All three of them are good.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. Well,
what about
I forgot.
Kit? Can you come up with one for Kit?
Yeah,
Yeah, are you going to diagnose her on air?
I'm not going to do that because I want to still have a fiance afterwards.
Well, anything else before I wrap this shindig up in a bow and put it under the tree?
Don't forget to listen to this week's Supernatural Selection. We are covering the KLF and Discordianism, and if I do say so myself, it may be my favorite episode we've done so far.
Hey, careful now.
It was fun.
Patting yourself on the back, you
Hey,
could
I'm
dislocate
sorry. I don't do it often, but like I'm really proud of this one.
Well, and I know that Mike's going to hit us with a great positive affirmation, but I just want to say, like, hey, 2023 been rough, been a rough couple years, I think, for everybody, and like we thank you for listening. We keep making
Absolutely.
the show because we know you're listening. We're having fun, and it's like you're here with us. It's pretty nice.
Hopefully we distracted you a little
We're
in the distraction hole.
we're happy to be in your parasocial relationship.
Until you start getting creepy. You know
Yeah.
who you are. Stop being creepy.
And
Yeah.
even then, I'm kind of into it. So
You would be. You perv.
All right. Well, if that's everything, then
Do you have a positive
I
affirmation?
do have a positive affirmation.
Ooh.
It's really easy this right now because it is, in fact, peace on earth, goodwill to men and women and all the genders. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
That's nice.
I love you. See how I turned it back into Costco? Thank you for coming to Costco. I love you. It's Charlie Brown Christmas now. All of a sudden.
Yeah, I know.
Mrs. Claus, if
didn't
you're
even-
out there, call me.
Yeah, Mrs. Claus, if you're out there, call him.
He's thirsty.
Yep. He's a thirsty boy and he wants to drink your nog.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm going to throw up. Sorry.